Hey y'all, Jesse Kalen coming at you with a weekly Zodiac Oracle card, Tarot card, Energy Psychic forecast for the week of August 20th in 2018. If you would like to support the channel in any way, shape, or fashion, please like, share, subscribe to these videos. Please join me on Facebook or Instagram for daily card pulls and awesome posts where you can also like, share, subscribe. You can get a personal reading or a healing Reiki session. Please send an email to jessiekalen777@gmail.com. All of the instructions and descriptions of the services will be down below in the information box. You can join me on Patreon for monthly contributions in exchange for personal services. And of course, always the energy exchange donations are infinitely grateful for. All right. So there it is. That's the business. I will see y'all for your individualized message. Hello, Leos, and those drawn to this message this week, I got for y'all the Fairy Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Rodley Valentine. So let's see what we have going on here. And I remember last week y'all had love on the mind. This week, y'all are handling your business. It may not feel like it living through linear time. That is why your tone is 9 of Summer. 9 of Pentacles. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time in life. Please remember this as you experience a Tower moment. As you realize what you wanted may not have been, it's not attractive to you anymore. You're feeling a pull down a different pathway and you're releasing a lot of burden. There's a lot of risk involved, but not your circus, not your monkeys is what I just heard. It's a phrase my ego came across, and that's just, so not your circus, not your monkeys. So in the beginning of the week, this life experience, this Tower moment, I'm kind of, okay, the image that I just got was a heavy window, like old school, like propped up with a stick, and the wind blows or something knocks the stick off, or an angel pushed it, right? Because it could have been very gentle. Like, how did that happen? And the heavy window just went boom, like slammed. So something that you thought may have could have worked out, or may have built a pathway. You're seeing options cut off from you, and that's okay. You are not meant to go down that route. The piece of you that wanted that adventure is going to be fed along with other aspects of yourself at a very large table. And that's another thing about that number 9. It's a ending of a cycle, and I'm sensing you stopping chasing something. You haven't for a while, and this might be specific, but it feels like you have no choice but to stop chasing whatever you've been chasing. Because there is something better for you. There's a different mentality. You do not have to think about a certain person anymore. You do not have to think about an old job anymore. You do not have to stay in a mental state that keeps you from, and this is 8 of Swords. This is a mental trap, so to speak. So there's this, it's going to be pretty impossible to come out of an endless loop, but practice as much self-awareness as possible while this is going on in your intellect. While you may be spinning or contemplating, reviewing, why didn't it work out? Why is it going a certain way? While your mind is heavy, work with oranges, which is the complementary color to blue, funnily enough. So work with oranges to offset this need for communication, this need to know. You can't know everything, all right? And so, and some knowings, and this is like the 5th time I've been talking about different sorts of intelligences. Your sacral chakra has an intelligence. It has its own voice. You can hear those thoughts by feeling those feelings and understand something about the scales, why it is sinking below you. Where is it going? Well, because you're being raised to greater heights. So practice self-awareness and you'll see why things are happening the way that they are. Leading into 10 of Winter, 10 of Swords. And this is a free fall energy. This is a do what you will. I've been through enough. The worst is now behind me sort of energy. Kind of like 6 of Swords, only you you thought, like 6 of Swords was like, oh, you thought, yeah, it went from one to another. And then 10 of Swords is like, yeah, you went from one to another and then some, didn't you? Like, oh, you had more to learn. And so you've developed this point of surrender that just releases you from the burden of responsibility of A, needing to know so much, and B, trying to make your wishes happen instead of letting them come find you when you radiate and gravitate toward that dream come true. When you trust your sacral, when you hear that call, when you calibrate your own magnetic frequency. Yes, your dreams are coming true. It took you a beautifully complex, thick plot line to get you to this point, but now you're asking the right questions. Now you're emanating the right frequency. The right windows are closing for the right doors to open, you see. Alrighty, there it is. Thank you so much. I'm honored. Take care. Rock on. I love you for loving yourself, and you know where to find my beautiful face.